about suspicions, right? And it being strong, and you being busy. So it's there's a question I want to ask
It's
you.
not an excuse. It's not an excuse. It's just what
No,
it
no, no.
is. Okay.
I don't think it's an excuse. None of what you've given us is an excuse. It's what is your truth. So I never call it as an excuse, right? I want to ask this question to you, Alexia. What makes you so trusting? What have you experienced that makes you so trusting?
Let me tell you, that is my downfall. My whole life, just being honest, like I overtrust people. Not even just in relationships, friendships. When I share a side to me that a lot of people don't see, um, I've been done wrong by a lot of people, and I have a trusting. I don't understand it about myself. I think it's something my dad instilled in me. I always try to see the good in people. I've put myself in situations to look out for people before, and they've done me dirty. So um, this was just another one. I mean, even with Darian, he'll tell you he's seen people do stuff to me that were friends, and that's why when he did this to me, it hit different. It hit different because he seen me in situations where I put myself out, looking out for people. I'm always the one that's looking out for everybody and wants everybody to come, looking out for the team. But what I did learn from this experience, just being honest, I learned not to trust so many people so much. I have a situation with myself to where people might think I'm snappy, but my tolerance for people is like short. I don't have time to deliberate or to tolerate someone that I feel like is giving me bad intentions, or it's just not, has good intentions. So, and it could be a downfall, it could be, a bad thing, but because of what happened to me on the show, like I'm telling you, my eyes are open to everyone,
Mm-hmm.
friends, family, relationships, whatever. Like I don't have time. I get aggravated a lot, but I'm also starting to find myself as a person. Like I try not to trust everyone, and anybody that knows me, even as a friend, they're like, one of my good friends, one of my close friends, Stevie Bags. You probably see him on my page all the time. People swear we together, but he always tells me, stop trusting people so much. Even the girls on the show, even the guys, LaRonda, Jessica, Eric, Sean, stop trusting everybody so much. Like, and I just met these people, but I promise you, even just meeting them, I trust them more than I trust a lot of people because I just do. I don't know why. I feel like this show we all connected with each other a certain way. We formed a bond. Even with a lot of the producers, like I trust them. Then a lot of people that I've known my whole life. You got to understand that of all the people I've known the whole my life, Darren is probably the longest, and for him to do this to me, that'll show me that anybody would do something to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I move with different intentions now. Like it might sound crazy, but first thing when I meet somebody, I'm like, "What's your intentions with me? Let me just know right now, so I don't waste my time. Whether it's a friend, whether it's someone, a guy, whether it's whoever. What is your intentions with Alexia? What you got? Like, what you want from me? Or don't I don't have time. Like, I would rather be by myself than to tolerate some BS at this point in my life. I don't have time for it, and I think I'm over the giving people the benefit of the doubt because every time I've given someone the benefit of the doubt, it's done nothing but hurt me. So I think once again, that's just the nature, the person I am. That's how my parents raised me. I would give my last dollar to the person, to anybody. I've done it before. I give back to my people. Like it's tough, but it is what it is. And I'm glad God made me this way because He only puts you through things that He can see you get out of or to show you something. So might have took a long time, but it happened. So
I get that. I appreciate that. That's the true Libra stuff. I don't really do that stuff, but it is part of the Libra kind of stuff. Okay, so
yeah.
there's something that was really interesting that I was drawing from earlier. What I was hearing you say, and you've said it quite a few times in different ways, but it almost sounds as if you've always been in situations where you're trying to prove yourself. Would that be a correct statement?
Mm, no, prove
Okay.
myself as far as what I was talking about in sports, not in my life. I never have to try to pull, like, I've always had my stuff together, or I've always been in a position to help people. So when I say I don't never try to prove friendships, but if you fool with Lex, you family to me. You know, there's not too many people that can say, like, if they go to jail, who's gonna get them out? Everybody will probably raise their hand when it comes to Lex. You know, and I say that to say friends or whatever. Like, if you're a friend to me, if I consider you a friend, I mean that through and through. If you, what your problems is my problems. Like, you need somebody to talk to, call me. I might not want to hear it all the time, but I know you probably don't want to hear my problems too. But if you got the time to listen, I got the time to listen too. So I treat friendships just like that. And I learned that from playing on a basketball team, playing with no more than 12 to 13 people. If you my teammate, we family. You go through something, we go through it as a team. And I get that from sports. And maybe that's why I gravitated towards basketball more than track. Track is more of an individual sport. I was always team, 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 you know, so
You put others first. Do you think you learned that from your parents, your family environment? Have you had to put others first in the
yeah,
family?
I think that I learned that from my parents. They always put everybody first before them. I would see my mom do stuff for people and my dad, and I get it from my family. Yep.
Okay. Okay. My final few questions. Obviously, we're going to talk a little bit about uh, the situation with Kai, because it was quite intense on the show, and I do
Hmm.
appreciate you sharing your heart with us. By the way, as well. Like, I'm not here to try and bash anything.